Alright, what is going on everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video I'm going to adjust this so this is straight here. That should be good, but today what we are discussing is we're going to be going over pretty much, I got the screen recording and all that, but mainly a Snkrs exclusive release. The shoe I'm discussing right here is pretty much only dropping on Snkrs, maybe a couple other places, but we're going to be discussing that, the details of it. It's pretty much the Dunk High version of a Dunk Low that's coming out. Y'all know the Bronze Eclipse Dunk Low that I recently discussed. It is basically the Dunk High version of that, so excuse my words. I don't know why I was messing everything up right there, but I hope you all will enjoy. Again, we got everything up on the screen. You want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below. Those are all there, so feel free to check them out. And yeah, the 50K giveaway going on here, so go enter in that. Tag your friends, do that. 4 pair of off-white dunks, so you don't want to miss out on that. That's a big opportunity, I feel like. But that's everything right there. Let's get into this video. So first things first, as you guys can see, $120 retail, dropping on November 27th, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Now, I want to mention this, shout out Nike for, adding the retails and dates again. I don't know why, for like a couple drops, they didn't have any dates or anything listed. I'm assuming that's just been because of recent stock delays. They've been having to push back releases so much, and just like dates have been all over the place. So I'm sure this is one that could potentially face the option of getting pushed back, but we will see. Again, I think this one is still a good cop with the $120 retail, with it being a woman's dunk high. No women's dunk highs typically do not do well, but I think if you target certain sizes, you'll be perfectly fine. And there isn't any sales in StockX really for this one yet, so there's no market. But yeah, kind of getting into how this one looks, I'm a big fan of it overall. Like the kind of top hand view, you just kind of got like a slight kind of gold type shoe with the yellow Nike symbol on the inside. I think it all fits and looks pretty well. I like how it coordinates, and especially this kind of sole here. I know a lot of people think that throws it off, but I honestly think that detail kind of fits. Like this color I think matches with this one fairly well, and I think we get a decent dunk high out of it. I kind of like how it looks, so that's just kind of my opinion on it for anybody asking, anybody needing to know. I overall think this one's pretty clean, so whatever you all may think. I know some people in the comments are going to be like, yeah, the Ronald McDonald dunk highs. I kind of see it a little bit, with the red and yellow. You could make a McDonald's reference maybe, but I more or less am just seeing how this one is similar to the Bronze Eclipse Dunk Low. I think they're even calling it the University Gold Dunk Low. I think Nike even changed the name, so shout out Nike for changing the name of one of your sneakers before you release it. Like, figure it out, you know what I mean? But yeah, all good there. No crap on the shoe. I like it. It's simple, clean, and I think it will do decent, again, if you target certain sizes. So let's get into that and kind of what I mean by that. So as you all can see, what I mean by targeting certain sizes, I'm obviously meaning above a 9.5W. Anything above a 9.5W will be doing best. I was going to say 10W, but I've seen 9.5W plus usually being kind of the range, or being, kind of the one on dunk highs that kind of separates the market. Like 9W and 9.5W tend to have a pretty decent price split on them. But really, again, anything above a 9.5 will benefit you. If you get a 12W, congratulations. That's the best size you can get on this shoe, aside from maybe 11.5W. I mean, again, both those ones are very good sizes to get. The bigger one you get, the more money you'll make. You can just kind of think of it like that. Again, those smaller sizes, they'll have a little bit more stock, like something like a 7W or 8W or 7.5W. Those will have more stock, but those will not do very well in resale. They might hit retail prices or pretty close to it. But looking at least the market right now, it's a wearable dunk high. That's the more simple thing I can say about this one. This is a more wearable dunk high than some of the recent ones, so I'll take that into account. So everything there, University Gold dunk high, it's good, but I mean, on resale, my estimate, I'm gonna leave it at a range of 155 to 200, and I would have put a plus in the 200. I don't know what I just said, but I'm gonna put a plus in the 200 because definitely in those bigger sizes, I could see it being above $200. I think it's possible. 12W plus, or 11W plus, 9.5W plus, we could maybe see 200 plus in that kind of range. But we will see, again, how people hold the market on the shoe when it drops all on Snkrs, because I want to discuss some more information. Again, since this is mainly a Snkrs exclusive release, I want to discuss how you all could cop this one off Snkrs, since there is a couple tips and tricks I use. Of course, this is the main video. This one just shows you how to make multiple accounts. So if you don't have multiple accounts, I mean, again, I always mention it, like, multiple accounts is the way to cop on Snkrs. Having one account, you will not cop as often as you would having 5 or 10 or 15 accounts in Snkrs. It's just kind of proven. Like, I mean, think about it. Just use your head. If you enter in something 15 times versus one, what is the chance you'll hit more on something? Like, let's say there's 100, and like, let's say there's 100 pot, like, there's no real entry limit on Nike, but let's say there was an entry limit, like 100 entries or whatever, entering 15 times in something that has 100 entry limits versus one time in something that has 100 entry limits, what will you hit more often on? Obviously the one that has 15 entries. That's 15% versus 1%. So you just have to think about it. More accounts will help you out. So that's kind of how I can explain it at least a little bit easier. And of course, a tips and tricks video if you want to check this out. Just like kind of some things I've been using on the app that kind of help me out daily, what I use on the Nike app. There's been a ton, excuse me there too, but there's been a ton of Nike app drops recently. Like we had the Jordan 1 Mocha and Pine Green Low 1, which dropped this morning. I entered in it, but I'm not sure if I've even hit yet. Like Nike hasn't been able to load through any of the dubs for people. So like it's like an hour after the drop and nobody knows if they won yet on those lows. Pretty funny. So Nike, fix your app. But yeah, Nike's working on a lot right now, so I'm gonna ease up on them. They're trying to find their shipping containers. But yeah, at least for those, that's how y'all could cop on sneakers. Kind of like the basic info, typical tips and tricks I use. Again, the most basic, and most important thing to copping on sneakers is remembering the drop dates and times. You don't want to forget that because obviously, that's don't sleep through. That's another thing. I also want to give a huge shout out, as always, to my guys here at Secret Sauce. Of course, they could help you all out with copying more items, PS5, shoes, whatever it is. They're a $60 monthly fee, so feel free to check them. And again, you all saw this morning, people have been cooking those PS5s. There's 3 right there, 1 right there. I mean, there's plenty of variety. This is like the main thing that I see people making profit on. And of course, this is definitely an item you want to be getting, like something before Christmas time. I mean, here, I'll even show y'all. I mean, here's something they got me, you know what I mean? There's 2 right there, so everybody's getting stuff. And this chat's great, of course, if you're trying to learn how to buy, you have any questions about reselling, kind of getting into the game. You can open a help ticket, and these guys are great. They can help you out. I mean, again, if you're trying to cop some PS5s, you could also open a help ticket, be like, how could I do that? They could teach you about botting a little bit, or if more specifically, you just kind of want to learn, like how to get entered in the tickets, they can show you how to do that. They got a whole ticket system, and it's really useful. Excuse my roommate. But yeah, they got a whole system right there, and it's really easy to use. And I mean, they've got me plenty of PS5s. I mean, if I get 1 more before Christmas season, I'm set. I'll have 4, and then I'll just sell those all off, put the money back into shoes or like crypto, since that's probably the best investment right now, honestly, like no lies at all. But yeah, if y'all want to check them out, get into the chat, kind of get interested in copping more shoes, whatever it may be, or just making some profit, then just send them a message on their Twitter, let them know I sent you, or just follow their Instagrams, wait till they drop invites again. Pretty simple, and that's how y'all can check them out down below. And the last couple things I'll mention too, when I was trying to find some raffles for this shoe, I couldn't find any. I looked it up, googled it, been searching. There are so many raffles it looks like for this shoe. Again, why I mentioned it mainly as a Snkrs exclusive one. I mean, Nike wasn't lying there at least. And then when you go check the House of Heat article, I mean, this is where they say you got StockX code. Typical places you could buy stuff for resale or resell stuff on, and then, it says Nike.com. That's the only place you'll be able to buy this one for retail at $120. And of course, my little Spanish homework. I'm not forgetting you, bud. We got to do ya. And yeah, that's everything, we got to do right there. And how y'all can get your hands on a University Gold Dunk High. Sorry for, if we got any, a lot of noise there. Again, I do live with people. Don't forget that. I'm about to check out GOAT Black Friday though. Hopefully I'll be able to cop some shoes right there. I'm definitely going to be needing to enter in some of those raffles, or the first come first serve. I'm gonna need those. So heading into the outro again, don't forget to check this. I don't want y'all to miss this opportunity down below. Again, you can go get a pair of these for free. Just go get onto it, giving it away. That's everything I need to say. Hopefully, again, got any questions, anything, leave it down below. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I got a fairly simple day. I had an interesting night yesterday. Yeah, that's my stomach, so I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat microwavable pasta. That's what we're going with, so ending that screen recording, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace. Sticks made up.